Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I am Deanna Marie and you're watching Handmade by Deanna Marie. So tonight I thought I would make some keychains using my diamond mold. I'm only going to select the doubles and those that end like 10, the 50, the 10, the 5, and things that add up to 5 or 10, stuff like that. And we're gonna do these a little differently. So I'm gonna start out by using the colored UV resin. So we're gonna start with pink. And I'm not gonna fill the mold completely up with the colored resin. I'm just gonna fill it to a certain point because I'm going to back it with a clear resin. Okay, so here's the 5. So we're just going to, I'm just going to lay a thin layer of that down. And we can use our silicone tool to spread that out. Just want to make sure it pretty much covers the dimples. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so that's the 5. Now I've got some gold foil as well as some silver foil. So let's use that right next door on the 3 and 2. Again, I'm not filling it completely up because I'm going to put a clear backing on it. I like that already. Okay. Next, let's do the silver. And we'll just go ahead and put it on the 3 since it's right next door, since I'm doing doubles. And the divisions of 5s. Okay. So I thought this would be fun. It'll let me use different mediums, you know, to create these. All right. Now I am going to, let's use this dark blue. And I'm just going to go right here to the double for the 4. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. Let's use our tool to spread it out. So how's everybody doing today? I am about 13 days out, y'all, from my cruise. I am so excited. So, get that all down in there. Very good. Okay. Now I also have this green pulled out, so might as well go ahead and use that, right? Why not? And we're just going to put the green right down here. Oh, you know what? I just had an idea. Okay, wait a minute. We'll do this first. And then I will tell you that this right here may not be the most efficient way to use those colors. The colored UV resin. because, you know, the balls are small. There's not a lot in them, and I think they're mostly meant for smaller jobs. Okay, so we have a 10, and then let me catch all the doubles. There's a 5 there. So I'm going to just layer this one with just clear resin. I'm going to do this one the same way here, with just clear resin. What I'm going to do with those is I'm going to use the mica powder to paint the color onto the ones that are just clear. Okay. All right, what else we have here? Let's see. Let me mix up a couple of other colors. I'll be right back. Okay, so I picked these two mica powders out to use those. And so here is the gold. So we're gonna put that down here on the double 2. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Let's see, who else? Who else? I think I'm probably gonna end up making more than I thought. So, oh, come down here to the double blank. These are going to be so cool. That'd be nice just to make a cool little domino set like this. So, okay, let me see here. I think I got them all. Y'all see any that I missed? No, 5. Double 1, double 2, double 3, double 4, double 5, double 6. So we got all those. All right, guys. Now, I'm just going to pour the rest of that in there. I don't want to waste it. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get these cured for the first level, the first layer here. And then I'll come back and back them with a clear backing for the most part. And then we'll go from there. All right, see you in a minute. All right, so they are out from the first cure. And so what I'm gonna do is take some pigment powder here. I wanna get too much and definitely don't want it to go into my other. And I'm just going to just give it a paint job, basically. Got too much on there, but that's okay. We will work it out. Let me, oops, sorry guys, y'all can't even see me. Here we go. So I'm just putting pigment powder on the clear just to see how that will work out. Now, of course, I put in too much pigment powder. So now I'm trying to get it off the best I can without, I think I'm gonna have to do this another way, y'all. So let me see here. We're just gonna use our Q-tip, kind of brush it in here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that worked. Let's clean that up a little bit. And let's close this up. I always close up my mica powders when I get done with them, so I'm sure I do not knock them over. Yeah, that would be an absolute mess. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the resin and just kind of pour it on here. And this is gonna be a little different because that didn't all get that resin in there. I mean, that powder in there just right. So now I have a choice. I can use this brush and get rid of that specks in there, or I can leave it. But you know what, I'm daring, so we're gonna see what happens when we brush it. What can happen besides it doesn't work out the way I want it to. Okay, I have to do it carefully, but, okay. It gives it a different sort of swirly, but at least they're not just like dots or blocks of color. That's gonna be interesting. We'll see how that turns out. I'm getting a baby wipe to wipe off my brush here. You always want to clean off your resin stuff like ASAP, so it gives it less chance of hardening on stuff. So I'm just cleaning my brush with this because you don't want to put it in water. Resin don't like water, y'all, so you don't want to do that. Okay, let me clean up my mess here as well. That's another thing you learn to do as you get into this art, is that sometimes it's messy and you want to try to reduce as much cleanup as possible. So we've got a little overflow here, so let's push that back up in there. And as I do that, the Q-tip itself will absorb the extra resin. Now there are some little spoons, and I do have those as well, that you can use. To pick up the resin and put it in another mold or something like that, which is great. I do have those, and I will use them. Sometimes they're more trouble than they're worth. Again, that's just my opinion. All right, we have one more here to do like that. So we're gonna do it a little differently. This time I think I'm going to stick with the purple thing. I'm just gonna add some sprinkles onto this. I'm just gonna take some sprinkles and just kind of put some sprinkles in there. Using a toothpick, you can use one of those little spoons too. That should work just fine. Because remember, all I'm doing here is making keychains. That's all we're doing here, just making keychains. Okay. Let us add our resin to that. Okay. All right, I do not see any bubbles, but let's go ahead and hit it with a lighter anyway. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure you're moving fast because you do not want to burn your mold. All right, there we go. Okay, oop, I see bubbles right there. It's kind of stubborn. Okay, I'm gonna put these under the light. We'll be back in a little bit. All right, guys, I believe we're all cured up, so let's see what we got here. Let's start at the top. That turned out nice. I like that one too. Got a little space right there. Nice. Oh, that's real. I really like that. I really like that. That's that dark blue. Oh, this is nice too. That's the double blank there. Oh, that turned out okay. Look at that. It turned out nice too. Okay. I really like that. I really like that color. And this turned out nice too. Let me put the dots on them and clean them up. And I'll be back. Okay, so I've got my Deco color pen, which is what I'm going to use to put the, so we'll just, oh, that's nice and easy enough. But I think I may have needed to put gold in here. That's nice. See how that's turning out? I'll do one in gold so you guys can see what that looks like. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe, so let's do, I think the gold is gonna come out okay though. So let's try this is the gold Deco, liquid gold. I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna do it on this one here. This is the, I think I like that better for the silver. What do you think? It shows up better. Okay, so let's do the gold on gold. And what I'm doing is I'm actually sticking it in here, oops, and following the shape of the circle there. So I'm going in and just going around and then, oops, try not to do that. But you know, going around the inside to try to get all of that. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the line, but I need to bring it close to me in order for me to do the line correctly. So there you go. Got the line on that one. I'm gonna do a gold line on that one. And we'll go ahead and do the silver line on this one. edge that one up. But I'm gonna do the silver on this gold one too. And we'll do the gold in the number. So this is a double 6. Or big 6 as we call it. Okay. I think I meant to do this one in silver, didn't I? Well, we'll just let it dry and I can do it over. No biggie. No stress in crafting. Crafting is supposed to be relaxing, not stressful. All right, so we're just gonna do a gold line on this one. This is the double blank. And here is our 5. So I'm gonna do gold on this one too. You have to be careful not to get on that edge though. I'm not sure if I can fix these, you know, because it kind of came up, as you can see. This little, yeah, it can be customized, I guess, but you know. Okay, so I got that on there. So in order to get that off, we have to put the alcohol, and there we go, voila, it's all cleaned up. Okay, we're gonna do the gold on this. So I'm gonna finish the rest of these up. You guys don't need to watch me do these. I'm gonna finish the rest of these up and come back and show you what it looked like when I've got the hardware on. Yeah, I'll be back. Alrighty guys, there we have it. These are the keychains that I've recently made. Now, as I was making or putting the keychain hardware on there, I realized that I do not have the jump rings for the gold. So I'm gonna do these in gold. So your girl gotta go to the craft shop tomorrow, or either order some off online so I can finish this out. But they turned out nicely. The ones I did get a chance to go ahead and put the hardware on, they turned out really nice. I like them. I like them a lot. So there are the Domino keychains, guys. You know what? I've got these little tassels, and I might put the tassels on it, but I don't know if that'll be too much. What you think? We'll see. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.